Okay, we're going to try shampooing the carpets. What I got is just a carpet cleaner, a Hoover with the attachment to do the upholstery. The only soap I could find was this carpet cleaner for pets. Maybe that's a good idea, just in case they had pets. Get it cleaned out. So I got all the cushions out here, and I'll get started cleaning these, and they're in the sun so they'll dry. Some cushions are dirtier than others. I don't know if you can see that. That's a little dirtier than some of these others, but they're in good shape. But at least this will make them smell better and get them clean. I think I'm going to start with this one first because it looks like there's a spot there. So we'll test it out there. So I found if you go slow on the suction, it really gets a lot of it up. I just kept using the rinse until the soap suds disappeared. Then you could see the dirt coming up. I stood it up and it seemed like the sides were soaked. I don't know if I used way too much water, but I'm wondering if maybe I should try doing these standing up like that instead of, laying down. So this is the first one, and we'll go from there. So like I said, that was the first cushion, and it looks like it worked. There's the water that was in it. So it's definitely sucking out dirty water out of the cushions. So that was just one cushion. They looked clean, but I did them anyway. It's a good thing I did. So this is going to take a while to do all these. I don't know if I got to do them twice. We'll see by the condition of the water. I'm going to have to do a second rinse. So I'm on my fourth cushion, and it's time to dump the water. That's how dirty it is. Now I know the instructions say you're supposed to put it on wash and then rinse. But it's so dirty, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of rinse them all down first and vacuum up as much as the dirt I can, and then go back and wash them and then rinse again. Because if I just wash first, I'm sucking up a lot of suds, and it's not until I get to the rinse that I'm actually getting the dirt out. So I guess we'll do it backwards. We'll do rinse first, try and get as much dirt out as we can, and then go back to wash, and then rinse to get the soap out, and see if this clears up. But this is definitely a long process. So there's the dirt after rinsing it. And it's hot out here, and this is taking so long. And there go the trash men. I think I might just throw these out and buy all new cushions. This is hot. This is hard work, I'll tell you. Well, I might have to price these out, see if it's more effective to buy new cushions at this point. I mean, they're not ripped or bad or badly stained, they're just dirty, but I'm getting too old for this. So here's my thoughts on this. I'm doing them all, even the ones that are small and unzip and can go into the washing machine. I'm doing them because I'm finding out these aren't dirty. I've done them with that, with the shampooer, and they're coming up clean, which tells me at some point these have been cleaned. The ones with the zippers must have come off at some point and gotten washed recently because they're not as dirty. The ones I'm finding a hard time with, again, the ones that have the mounting hardware on there, these seem to be the dirtiest. It's probably because they haven't been cleaned. So I should have started with these first and would have gotten done a lot faster. So the cushions are done. They turned out really good. They look a lot better and they smell a lot better. So I guess it was worth cleaning them. It took over an hour. It was just hot, but I'm glad the way they turned out because they're not damaged. But now that they got a good cleaning, we can use them. So they're all done. I'm going to try doing 3 cushions at the same time. First, I'm just going to spray the soap all over them. I'm just going to let that sit for like 2 minutes, then vacuum it up, and then rinse, and then vacuum again. See if that works any better. Now what I'm noticing is some of these cushions have stuff screwed to them. Like this one's not that bad. However, the one I just vacuumed up was getting some really dirty water out of it. And I think what happened was there's screws on the back that are rusted. And I don't know if it's rusted right through the cushion and I'm sucking the rust out. But I think I'm going to replace these screws with stainless after I get this clean. Because this is still in the wash. As I'm vacuuming up the soap, I still have to go rinse it, but at least it's going to be clean. Alright, I switched this to rinse, and I'm just going to rinse them now. Well, instead of putting them upright like that to dry, I think I'm going to put them this way to dry. Because as they're drying, the water's kind of like settling down here and the dirt is at the bottom. So if I let them dry like this and then I come back and do a re-rinse across the bottom, I can suck out the rest of the dirt just to get them thoroughly cleaned. These are just for the extra dirty ones. Some of the other ones are going pretty quick. They weren't that bad. It was just a couple that the heavily soiled ones I'm going to try doing this way. Now, before everybody starts commenting how these unzipper, and before you start saying, why can't you just unzipper these, pull them off and put them in the washing machine? Well, I can. There's a couple I might do that to do a comparison and see which ones get cleaner. However, some of the cushions, the zipper is broken. Like this one, the zipper came off. And if I open this up, I'm not going to get it back together because the zipper's broke. So that's why some of these I can't take off, but the ones I can, I'm going to try putting them in the washing machine and we'll do a comparison test. Let's see which ones do get cleaner. You know, definitely these smaller ones I can undo and put in the washing machine. but it looked like there's like some plastic in here. I don't know if that's to make it waterproof or what, but anyway, the cushions look really good. But some of these, the smaller ones I'll definitely put in the washing machine.